McFarlane here from StartAJuiceBar.com. I want to talk about marketing strategies for your juice bar. You must know, if you don't know, that basically you've got two parts of your juice business. Your internal, which is your production, your admin, everything else, and your external. That's your branding, your marketing, your visuals, your marketing outreach. How do you get new customers? So today, I want to share some strategies with you, some specific things that you can do and utilize, and that you really must utilize. I find that 90% of juice bar businesses don't do this well. And so if you want to ensure your success or increase your chances of success, you need to do this. I always say that there's really two kinds of marketing, right? Or I should say two phases of marketing. The first phase being your initial phase, where your job is really to saturate the market, to get as many people to become aware of your business as possible. Then two, after you've done that, your process is to re-trigger them to come into your business more often and to invest more money in your product and in themselves. Okay, so most people only focus on word of mouth marketing, social media marketing. That's it, right? These are free channels. It's great. Sometimes maybe they do some flyer marketing, which is also fine and helpful, but it's just not as effective and impactful. And so the last thing that I want to say before I dive into some of these strategies is, it's not the businesses with the best products or services that are the most successful. It's a fantasy to believe that just because your product is good, that you're going to succeed. It's good businesses with great marketing that most people are aware of that succeed. So assuming that you have a good business, the question is, how are you going to saturate the market? How are you going to market your business in a way that is most effective? Now, this is actually a service that we've started providing for some of our clients. And so if you're in business or just about to get into business and you want to inquire about that, reach out to us. We can help you with it. You can even reach me personally, Andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com. But let's get into some of these strategies. First thing we're going to talk about is paid advertising. And this is online paid advertising. Okay, these are things like running ads on Facebook, right? Retargeting people who visit your website through Facebook ads. Running ads on Google, right? Getting an ad account with Yelp. These are all, the whole internet is based on search, right? So you want to find out who your target market is, and when they're searching for things like someone's looking up, let's say, the benefits of cleansing in your 2 mile to 10 mile radius, depending on where you are in the world, you want your ad to pop up and say, hey, here are 5 benefits of cleansing. They takes them to a page, and then it sells them on a cleanse program. Right, gives them the information that they were seeking, but also lets them know how can they go deeper and how can you actually support them with the cleansing process. So that's one, paid advertising, all mediums, right? And I shouldn't say just all mediums blanketly, because there are mediums that are overpriced. Things like, billboard advertising is generally pretty overpriced. You can use it to gain brand awareness up front if you want. It has validity, but it can also be overpriced. TV commercials generally are also overpriced. It's not going to make sense for you as a local business most of the time, but there are situations where it might. So moving on, let's look at beyond paid advertising, the one that everyone is familiar with, but people also don't utilize well, social media marketing. Okay, most people aren't posting often enough. How often should you post? At least every day, right? You should also find people in your target area to get them to come into your store. This is the process when you're going beyond just gaining awareness. Yes, you can gain awareness through social media, definitely, but it's also really good to re-trigger people to come into your store more often, because your posts are constantly popping up in their feed and they're going, oh yeah, that's right, I do need to drink more turmeric juice for my joints, or I do need to drink more celery juice for my gut health, or whatever it is. So then they want to come back into your store more often. That's why it's important to be consistent on these platforms. And I know, which is why I said before, that you need someone to help you, very likely, because me as a business owner, I don't even do all the marketing for my own businesses. You just can't. You've got so many things going on, but it's important to understand what the strategies are and what the other people that you're going to be working with should be doing, right? And so there's social media marketing, and that's Facebook, that's Instagram, sometimes it's Pinterest, it's LinkedIn, it's all the platforms. You want to raise as much relevant awareness of your business as possible, right? You guys are watching this on YouTube. That's how you guys became aware of what we do. Most of our marketing, because we don't have for our agency a place where people are driving by and looking at our store and go, oh yeah, that's an agency. We find people through digital marketing avenues. And so you have to see the power of this and you have to utilize all of it. So let's move on. Related to social media marketing would be influencer marketing. Influencers, if you don't know what that is basically people who have followings online through any of the platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or all of them. And you find out how you can build a relationship with them, either through giving them free product or paying them to expose your product to their audience. You want this to be relevant. You don't want to have an influencer whose whole audience is based on gaming and then you're trying to get them to sell a juice cleanse, right? You want people who are health and wellness focused. So that's another thing. Expanding beyond that, strategic partners, gyms, yoga studios, Pilates studios. How can you build a partnership with them so that they can expose their audience to your business, right? Beyond that, the last thing that I'll say, and obviously this conversation is deep because it's almost like when we talk about these strategies, we could talk about your operations for hours and hours and hours on end. Just like I could talk to you about marketing for hours and hours and hours on end. There's a lot of nuance to it. But I want to get you guys to the point where you realize how important it is to utilize all of these mediums, right? That you're not just expecting people to drive by your store and hear from one of their friends that your product is good, and because that's what I usually call hope marketing. It may or may not work, but you want to utilize strategies that definitely work. So the last thing that I'm going to say is to talk about email marketing. You want to have something where someone gets to your site. Maybe you have a PDF or something that you can give them about the benefits of cleansing. Then they get drip fed, meaning that they get a sequence of emails that are automated that go out to them on a regular basis that will inspire them to come back into your store. They understand the value of your product, what the services that you guys offer. You want to use all of these mediums. These things, every single one of these things can increase your sales exponentially if you do it right. So don't overlook the power of this. It is the other half of your business. If this component isn't in place, you're hoping that things go well. And in business, hope is not the best attribute to pursue launching a company with. If you're going to invest a significant amount of your time and your money, you really want to have a strategy. And so for those of you also who haven't taken the online course, there's a link below. We go deeper into some of these things I discussed now. And like I said, if you need help, we can help you. Reach out to me personally at Andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com, and we'll let you know how we can support you. So we're also on Instagram. Follow us at StartAJuiceBar. And if you have any questions or comments, put it in the comment box below. If you like the video, press the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. We'll see you guys soon.